One more lesson that seems normal in the year of 2020. In fact, 2020 was never supposed to be normal. People were not healthy, life was not happy, businesses were not flourishing, and CSK just doesn't qualify to the IPL 2020. It's a part of the year 2020 then, eh? Anyways, on that note, my friends, the Muthoot Group principal team partners of the Chennai Super Kings presents Beyond the Boundary, and what we can say is that the next IPL will come really soon. We're already waiting for that, but there's still a bit left. They say the war is not about the victory or the defeat, it's the fight that goes in, and I do believe that CSK still has something to prove in this and still memories to give us. With me is a wonderful model. She also happens to be a cricketer. She also is an expert. Welcome, Shailaja. How are you?
Thank you so much.
CSK has not shown a different avatar, but since the first day you came, you've become like a professional host. I shouldn't call you just a cricket expert. You are a host who also happens to be a cricket expert.
Not really. I should match up to Rajiv, to some level. So yeah.
The only good thing we talk about on the show. Okay, first of all, we smile, we laugh. People are enjoying the cricket, but the emotion has been knocked really hard.
Yeah.
CSK is not used to this. We are not used to this. நம்ம வந்து ரொம்ப ஈஸியா சொல்லலாம், ஒரே சீசன் தானே, பரவாயில்ல மச்சான், எக்ஸெப்ட் பண்ணணும். அந்த மாதிரி ரொம்ப வைரலா இப்போ போகுது. If you are not with the team in the highs, then நீங்க வந்து லோல வந்து எதுக்கு அப்படி பேசுறீங்க, அதெல்லாம் சொல்றாங்க. அது ரைட், நோ டவுட் அபவுட் இட். ஆனா எப்போ வந்து நம்ம ஒரு விக்டரிக்கு அப்புறம் நம்ம அனலைஸ் பண்றதானே அவர் தான் ஹீரோ. ஒரு டிஃபீட்க்கு அப்புறம் நம்ம கண்டிப்பா அனலைஸ் பண்ணோம், இதுதான் வந்து வில்லன் இல்லை, பட் இதுதான் வந்து ஒரு தவறா நடந்திருக்கு. You should understand and analyze it.
Definitely, yeah.
So when we come to you, இப்போ வரைக்கும் there's still a bit of matches left and நிறைய இருக்கோ, கொண்டாடத்துக்கு சில விஷயம் தான். We'll be very very happy. But Shailaja, as a cricketer, when you look at this as an expert, honestly, what has gone wrong? Something has gone wrong.
Yeah.
Sure. What all has gone wrong?
A lot of things. Firstly, I think the players did not step up to the occasion, as in they didn't take the responsibility and play. When someone, the team is not performing, the other players have to match up for that, and they should make it up for that and step up and show what they've got. I think that was kind of missing. Though there was a couple of consistent players like Faf, Sam Curran.
Yeah. Watson did make a good comeback.
Kind of through the tournament, but yeah, so that was pretty much lacking. He was consistent with the bowling as well. So yeah, there are positives, but on the whole, I think a lot of mistakes, a lot of loopholes that they couldn't, they couldn't find a solution for.
Like Tala said, like in the ship there were too many holes.
Correct.
Yeah,
absolutely.
but now பார்க்கும்போது obviously I want your understanding of this, much better understanding. And the match winners on the missing இருந்தது.
Yes.
Every team has not one but 2 or 3 match winners இருப்பாங்க. That one person can steal the game.
Yes.
அந்த மாதிரி we were looking, தலை வருவாங்க, தோனி இருப்பாங்க, விளையாடுவாங்க. He was looking good.
Correct.
Initially he was looking rusty, then you can see that the vision, the passion is back.
Yeah.
And the field settle, and the game, and the shot attempt, தெரியுது.
Yes.
But then we didn't have match winners. Is that a problem?
It is a problem in a tournament like this, where all the teams are fighting so hard and they are giving their best. So in the season if you see so many, I mean all the teams have performed so well, which is a very good thing, in which case I think we also need people again stepping up and performing, which again was lacking for CSK. Also one thing that I felt was just before the season started, a few of them tested positive, so they all went into quarantine, so they missed on a few practice sessions that other teams had the chance of making use of. So that I think was key, because all of them were indoors for about 6-7 months, and then coming back they kind of started playing, and then again they went back to quarantine. I think that things like I think it is an important thing, but we didn't talk much about it.
So, is it reason or is it excuse? What do you think?
It is a reason. I don't think it's an excuse, but I think the way they've, like again, I'm talking about the consistent players that we've seen in the team. I think they have, been able to perform for CSK, and they've come up to this level.
Kandipa.
Yeah.
So let's understand the good and the bad, Seriya. I think opening we were a bit patchy, and நம்ம openers Faf and Watson ரொம்ப ஸ்லோவா இருந்தாங்க. Suddenly we got an idea, let Sam Curran come in. அது வந்து ஒரு மேட்ச்ல ஒர்க் ஆயிருக்கு, பட் தி ஐடியா வந்து கரெக்ட் இருக்கா? I believe the idea is right. இன்னொரு வந்து பெரிய கொஸ்டின் ஜாதவ் சரி ஓகே டீம்ல இருந்தாங்க ஏன் புரியல சரி ரிமூவ் பண்ணாங்க அது புரிஞ்சுது ரிட்டர்ன் வந்தாங்க அது என்னையா வருது even no one understood that except for Dhoni and Fleming maybe okay what can be the reason because Jagadisan is someone நீங்க வந்து ரொம்ப கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா இருக்கீங்க ஒரு சான்ஸ்ல வந்து ப்ரூவ் பண்ணிட்டாங்க I don't see a reason why you would favor someone else நீங்க வந்து ஜாதவ்க்கு bowling optionலே வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணல then what was the reason?
See, I agree with you absolutely because
agree with me agree with everybody now இது சொல்றாங்க no one
that's the common point
now
that's the common point I definitely agree with that because having given the chance after being in the bench for about 2 or more years, Jagadisan came and performed the first game itself. Unlike Rutraj, who was given the chance and who couldn't perform. Again, Kedar Jadhav is not in his form. He's a brilliant cricketer, but not in form in this season in particular. So I think Jagadisan being given the chance and he did do some justice to the team. And the next game him being dropped, I don't find a reason for that. And I think at the moment when somebody is able to perform, when the whole team is kind of figuring out what to do, somebody is able to come out and perform, I think they have to go ahead with that sort of players. So that again, I am not sure as to why Kedar Jadhav was brought back because he didn't bat after that. He didn't bowl also. I think fielding kaga na I wouldn't accept.
Okay, no, he did get a chance to bat or on the pitch konja analyze பண்ணிட்டு well left la காமிச்சார். That's okay. He did run between the wicket and slipped once. But anyway, before we go to the next match which is coming up, let's talk about the next season already. Because இப்போ வந்து நிறைய speculation இருக்கு. The magic that was there in CSK slowly wears off. Correct. Age comes in, experience comes in, and more importantly, when the opponents understand your game.
Correct.
More importantly, when it's not the others that dummy irukanga summa, they're looking at you, they're analyzing your weakness also. So, ipo do you see a complete makeover of the team? Illana bits and pieces la edho or matrangal kandipa irko, or you believe avlo dhairiyama irukanga நம்ம சிங்கம் எப்படி இருக்கோ அப்படியே வருவோம்?
Well, I think there will be a bit of changes as to Reina's place back in the side is questionable. We don't know. Maybe in terms of the kind of relationship he's had with the team over the years, they might have him back or they might go for an youngster. So it is all questionable. It is all debatable. But I think there will be a lot of changes in the team. Couple of years back when CSK came back after a 2 years break, they said it's like dad's army, uncle's team and the mariela nariya sonanga, but they went on to win the trophy. So that in that season the experience really spoke for themselves. But again year after year adu apdiye irukonu nama expect pandradho thappu and it's quite unfair, they also konjo abilities koreyalam with aging and all that. So there is a quite a bright chance of quite a few changes coming up in the next season.
And what do you think about Dhoni? Dhoni keeping is fine, keeping is very active, his running with the wickets are superb, captaincy order strategies are debatable. Sometimes it works, it doesn't work. சரியா அதே ஒரு விஷயம் work ஆயிச்சுனா breaking news போயிருக்கு, work out ஆகல அது ஒரு breaking news போகுது சரியா. But as a batsman, where do you see that? I think you need to spend a bit time in the wicket. Last time oda run out ரொம்ப unfortunate இருந்தது. What is your take on MSD?
See, last game pathona when there was no good partnership building, I think Jadeja and MSD did kind of find a little partnership there. So batting wise, I think he's still looking very bright and he's able to go for the shots when needed and all that. It's a lot to do with the pitch, how the pitch is behaving, and a lot more of planning that has to go into how the pitch is behaving and all, and the opponent and the madri vishayangalல தான் strategies பார்க்கணும். And I think last game they went with 4 fast bowlers is again a mistake.
Imran Tahir had to be there.
He had a fair chance because Bravo place in place of a fast bowler they brought in Hazelwood. I would have preferred bringing Tahir because they already had about 3 fast bowlers, really good fast bowlers. So Sam Curran, Deepak Char, Shardul, they all are doing really good. But spinning department,
Karan Sharma and Piyush Chawla, they don't seem set already.
Also Karan Sharma didn't play in the last game. In which place I think Tahir should have been there.
I feel so too. Anyway, இப்போ வந்து CSK is as close to out as possible. ஆனா இங்க வந்து I want the camera to focus on you and tell the people out. சொல்லுங்க.
நான் சொல்ல மாட்டேன்.
நான் லாஸ்ட் கேம் அந்த ரிங் வந்து அவ்ளோ பாப்பா லைட் எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் கம்மி பண்ணுங்க அப்பா. what a wonderful ring this is. We'll talk about that and bring it on because appo வந்து நீங்க என்ன பார்க்க போறீங்கன்னா something very interesting. Chennai get out of 1 minute trailer நீங்க பார்க்க போறீங்க. This song, if you are feeling ஐயோ கொஞ்சம் லைட்டா low இருக்கீங்க, don't forget what CSK was, don't forget what CSK can be, and that's why we say macha, this is Get The. Enjoy the song and come back. We have lots more to discuss. More importantly, the match that is coming up today.
Superstar. Yaare Nama Dhoni sir.
They much are listen. He's a magician behind the wicket. Or is it a decision? Get right in the yellow. He's a king amongst regular fellows. Where the helicopter goes, the whole stadium goes. msdhoni, Dhoni, msdhoni, 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 Dhoni, msdhoni.
Pure vanda puru, uchagam kondaga gaanu, CSK indiya baalu, maasuko.
The Muthoot Group principal team partners of the Chennai Super Kings presents Beyond the Boundary, and this show has a lot of spark. Yes, you've got that ring, we've got the lights, but the youngsters don't have the spark. Or a comment vandirukku. Now this can be understood in different ways, yeah. I mean, we can get very critical and say MDR சொல்றது, what is the meaning of this, or just another comment that இந்த வாட்டி நிச்சயமா டீம்லயே வந்து அந்த ஸ்பார்க் இல்லைங்க. Youngsters, seniors, and the team வந்து அந்த spark is missing, and maybe that's what I feel. What is the meaning of this? Youngsters, they're sparking.
See, Konjo, going back, Dhoni is the kind of captain who has always believed in youngsters, who always, or experienced senior player, youngster and Parkambode, he's always chosen an youngster.
Right from Team India.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So in that case, a lot of youngsters, the side is looking so bright. IPL, if you see so many youngsters from Indian youngsters are performing so big, it is all because of what Dhoni, the kind of platform that Dhoni has set up. So I think something like this coming from Dhoni makes us all think about how CSK had fared in this season. More so because I think he would have referred to kind of people like Rutraj and Kedar Jadhav again, because Rutraj was given about
Jadhav is a youngster?
Compared to the other seniors, probably, kind of
experience.
Shane Watson alla paakumbodhu he is
definitely agree.
So Rutraj madri players vandu they were given chances, and நம்ம இனிஷியல் ஷோஸில் பேசியிருக்கோம், he could have been முரளி விஜய் பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணாத போது ருத்ராஜ் வரலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி. ஸோ அண்ட் he was given the chance and he didn't perform. So definitely ஒரு கேப்டன் வந்து when ஒரு so many seasons they have performed so well, and இந்த சீசன் இல்லைன்னும் போது definitely it's not surprising to have something like that come from a captain like him. So I think,
and a man who speaks his mind. நம்மளுக்கு ஒரு விஷயம் வந்து தோனி ரொம்ப பிடிச்சமான விஷயம் வந்து he speaks what he say, he says what he feels.
Correct.
And அது வந்து நம்ம accept பண்ணோம்.
Yes, I think
allow him to
this
do
is the time when the youngsters have to really wake up, and they have to kind of step up. This is the time when he also admitted that a few of the youngsters might get a chance in the coming games. So I think I want to see someone like Sai Kishore coming up and playing, someone like Jagadisan again being given chance to play. I think this will give CSK a better idea to go ahead for the next season as to who is able to perform in a situation like this.
Mold the person, be ready with your
also there's no crowd, there's no that much of pressure illa, so they can just go out and play. I think this is the best time for the youngsters in the team to get a chance and go out and perform. So yes,
நீங்க இப்ப சொன்னீங்க அந்த பாயிண்ட், there's no crowd. I think that's the problem for CSK.
That is
crowd
a problem for CSK, definitely.
They want that sound, that energy. ரொம்ப drop பண்றாங்க.
Not just for CSK, for any
most
team.
of the team, but CSK I think was very dependent on on the people
Yeah,
of Chennai.
because if you see even in the practice games in Chepauk Stadium, you go and see the
house full
for practices,
Yeah.
for practice sessions. So that sort of a fan following CSK has across the world.
Yeah.
So why I said there's no crowd, no pressure, that's for the youngsters.
Yeah.
ஒரு
Without
பெரிய
அந்த
ஒரு பெரிய
burden
பிளாட்ஃபார்ம் குள்ள
இல்லாம
வரதே வந்து ஒரு சிஎஸ்கே மாதிரி பிராண்டுக்கு ஆடுறதுன்றதே இட்ஸ் a very அதுவே ப்ரெஷர் தான் அவங்களுக்கு. ஸோ அதுக்கு மேல crowd முன்னாடி ஆடுறோமா அப்படின்றது that's again it's going to add up to the pressure. So அதெல்லாம் இல்லாம they can just go out and express themselves. Sai Kishore has been doing superbly well in the domestic circuit, and he's or a few years away he didn't get the chance to get into IPL. I think he's really deserving, just like Jagdish, and he came, he proved, but இன்னும் நிறைய சான்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும்ன்றது I really wish.
I completely agree with you. I think what you're saying is 100% spot on. But what we have before we go on is we have a contest going on, தானே? So நான் வந்து கேள்வி கேட்க போறேன், ஆப்ஷனோ கொடுப்பேன், அது நீங்க பதில் சொன்னா
தப்பா சொல்ல போறேன் as usual.
தப்பா சொன்னா ரொம்ப ஹாப்பி, கரெக்ட்டா சொன்னா ரொம்ப ரொம்ப ஹாப்பி. Okay. Now who is the most expensive foreign player of CSK in IPL 2020?
You have options?
Yeah, of course I have options. Sam Curran, Imran Tahir, Dwayne Bravo, Faf du Plessis.
I think Imran Tahir.
And அவ்வளோ எக்ஸ்பென்சிவ் பிளேயர் வந்து
வச்சிருக்காங்க. ஆமா, I think so.
அப்படிதான் நம்ம யோசிப்போம், நீங்க சொல்றீங்க.
I think so, I'm not sure.
Imran Tahir. Okay. Which player has played the most number of finals in an IPL?
Which player?
Yeah. Dhoni, Raina, Harbhajan, Ashwin.
Mahendra Singh Dhoni.
Yeah, எப்படி?
Because as a captain he's played for so many years, I think going by that
And also Pune, I think that
yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and the addition of the club.
Correct.
Correct தானே?
Correct, absolutely.
நான் சொன்ன
Because
கரெக்ட்
on the
இப்போ நீங்க சொல்றீங்க கரெக்ட்.
Thank you for saving me. See, that's why
Okay.
you are always fantastic.
Okay. Who's the oldest player of CSK this season? Dhoni, Watson, Bravo, Tahir.
I think Shane Watson.
Okay.
I think so.
I am very very happy to say your first answer and your third answer are completely
Wrong.
no need to tell. 200% is wrong. Okay, but it's all in the fun. I'll give you the answers after the show. But much more importantly, Shailaja, today's match, it's still 40 overs. It's still our favorite team. It's still the Fire. It's still the Lions. It's going to be fun. I mean, we are playing for pride.
Yeah.
So, enna எதிர்பார்க்கலாம் from the team A? What's the motivation? B, and I remember the season opener. That was a good match which we
Absolutely.
won, and hopes were like right
Correct,
high.
correct.
Tell me, any good match on the end expectations?
Yeah, season opener, like you said, Mumbai and Chennai played. ரொம்ப ஒரு they had a very good win against Mumbai. They initially took a good few wickets. Rohit Sharma அடிக்க விட, because when he gets going, சொல்லவே முடியாது. Like how Shikhar Dhawan is giving back-to-back centuries, amazing. So Rohit is that kind of a player. When he gets going, you cannot stop him.
Quinton de Kock is looking
Amazing,
dangerous.
yeah.
Pollard is blasting. Yeah.
And Bumrah. So yeah, they have a very solid team, and that's why they are on top of the table as well.
நம்ம liquid team பத்தி கொஞ்சம் சொல்லுங்க.
நம்ம liquid team will be up and down, அப்படிதான் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. But I think ஒரு பெரிய டீமோட வரும்போது I think we will have to step up more, so because இப்போ வந்து
have to அப்பவே என்னது have to.
we should kind of ஒரு bottom of the table finish பண்ண யாருமே விருப்பப்பட மாட்டாங்க. So they would want to win all the 4 games with pride. So yeah, kandipa, even though they don't have a fair chance of making it to the top 4, they will definitely play their heart out. That is how the players are made up. So எனக்கு இப்போ playoff இல்ல, so நான் எப்படி வேணாலும் விளையாட்டு போவேன். That is not the attitude. That's never been the attitude. More so when there are leaders like msdhoni and some experienced people like Shane Watson and
they
really want to
out,
yes. But I would really like to see a lot more youngsters coming out and playing.
Okay, fair enough. Perfect. And is there any player that you think we should watch out for before we wind up? From CSK, we might not know who's in, who's out.
Correct.
But from Mumbai, watch out for them.
Watch out for Bumrah, Pollard and Rohit Sharma.
Pollard, Bumrah and Rohit Sharma. Yeah, they've been dangerous all through the season.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, whatever happens in this tournament, whatever happens in this match, I want to see that one innings of Dhoni where we see vintage
I can't
Dhoni.
wait.
Yeah, I really want to see.
I hope it happens today.
We've seen glimpses, and the sixth நம்ம பார்த்திருக்கோம், and the attempt
Like
பார்த்திருக்கோம்.
bits and pieces of பார்த்திருக்கோம். ஒரு complete package வேணும்.
Bring it together, and we pray to God like this. We pray to God like this. Thank you, Shailaja. It was fantastic having
Pleasure,
you.
as always.
We will again talk about the performances, meet up, and discuss what's going on with the IPL and how far Chennai is heading. On that note, we wrap things up. Yes, like we always say, wear the yellow, let the whistles blow. And thank you for being a part of this pre-match discussion. My name is Rajiv, this is Shailaja, and we'll catch you guys extremely soon. Stay locked into Chennai Live. I add life to Chennai.